Last year, in this very same month of September, one of my favorite RPGs of all time got its remastered version released on the last generation of consoles. With the game launch, the Fatesworn expansion was promised to launch later in 2021, just after going black, completely silent about any kind of updates on the expansion. Today we got an update on it. What is up, you damn gorgeous and beautiful gamers, and we will come back to role-playing games. Before we continue with the information, why don't you take some time to like the video, hit that subscribe button, it really helps the channel a lot. That being said, let's get into the matter. Today, like I said before, we got an update on the progress of the expansion. It seems that it is already on the finishing stages of production. While they did not provide any official release date window yet, might not be too crazy to actually maybe see the expansion come in this year's holidays. What they did provide, it's a little description of the new place we will be visiting on said expansion, which goes by the name of Gale Crossing, and the lore of the area is the following. Centuries ago, Gale Crossing was an integral stop on the bustling trade route known as the Sativa Road, a treacherous passage of the mountains that brought wealth and industry to a region once considered unviable. But all good things must come to an end. After a series of catastrophic foreign wars, the price of sativa fiber dropped dramatically, devastating the sativa industry and gutting the region's importance as a source of this once valuable region. Despite these tragedies, Gale Crossing remains a crucial junction for travelers hoping to pass safely throughout the Eldritch Mountains. After the fall of the Sativa Road, residents of Gale Crossing continue to rely on outsiders for their survival. Courageous travelers and merchants still hope to pass through the mountains as a more direct alternative to shipping by sea. But the vast infrastructure for such treks began to disintegrate quickly without attention and maintenance. High sativa prices had driven the boom times, funding improvements along the trade route, supplying Gale Crossing and smaller camps with the equipment to support travelers and their teams. Without this money, the mountain passes soon returned to their natural state, deadly and impassable. That is the official information we have on the expansion. Alongside it, we got this picture that you are seeing on the screen right now. Let us talk about the world of Kingdoms of Amalur for a brief moment. Let us talk about the world building of Kingdoms of Amalur and the things it can offer to us. If you have watched my content covering the game, then you know that at some point, Reinhardt Police said that the HQ Nordic was hoping that the fans would be clamoring for more once the expansion is out, hinting probably a second entry on our beloved yet crestfallen video game. The problem is that there is way too much hype and expectation from the fans on such expansion. I would like to point out that this is just a 5 hours long of play expansion. It is not going to keep you hooked to the game for countless hours. Beyond that, what can we expect from it? Teeth of Narrows was the latest DLC addition with Dead Kell just prior to that. Kingdoms of Amalur has so many biomes and cool looking places you can visit, especially in Alabastra, which I believe to be one of the coolest looking locations we can visit in the Phalanx. To be completely honest, the biome offered by Dead Kell was little to no change to the places we have already seen in the vanilla game. Teeth of Narrows, on the other hand, adds more personality to the places you can visit, and I believe that we expect something at the very least better than that. When we talk about biomes and places, location, colors, we can see versatility to keep us hooked playing Kingdoms of Amalur. There are way too many to be had in this game. This is a marvelous world where you can see forests, swamps, lakes, green and yellow plains, the red rocks of the Tyre. If you can look away from the dated graphics, there you have a damn gorgeous world with lots of versatility, lots of different places to visit. So when we talk about this new expansion, versatility, new addition, can we expect a Dead Kell or a Teeth of Narrows? The lore provided and the picture might very well be the answer to that question. When you see the trailer, you see a faithless one fighting against an Iskaro in what seems to be a snowy temple. That is what first caught my attention, and what gave me hopes, at very least. Then, with this picture, a little of that hope vanished. Because at first sight, you have a forest, yet another forest, with attempts for the travelers seeking to go through the paths scattered around the town, but that is it. It seemed to be another biome we have already seen before. But then I looked a little closer, and the hope rose up again. There, At the end, you can see the pass, with the incipient traces of snow around the rocks of the pass. I believe that is where the main fighting is going to be happening. Probably we are indeed going to have a snow biome in the expansion, which at the very least is something we have not seen before in the many other places we can visit on the Phalanx. Although graphically it seems to be unchanged, it will be at the very least interesting to see what kind of new additions in terms of gameplay we have. In the Dead Kell DLC we got to have our very own manor, with lots of different characters calling us Lord and helping us with our quest. Teeth of Narus introduced primal weapons. I guess we will have to wait to learn a little bit more about this new world that's coming to us. That being said, do not forget to stay tuned on the channel for further info. As soon as we get more updates, they shall be covered in here. And I will be seeing you them gorgeous and beautiful gamers in the next one. Do not forget that if no one has told you today that you're a gorgeous, beautiful person, then you are indeed a gorgeous and beautiful person. I will be seeing you guys later. Have a beautiful day.